Hi, how's it going, guys? If you're new here, hello, I'm jalunaberry. I'm an author and an editor. I do a lot of poetry, I'm working on doing more short stories and stuff. But writing and editing are basically my life. I do like a lot of other things though, so on Wednesdays you'll find me talk about a variety of topics. I've done stuff about my sensory disorders, I've talked about makeup, I've talked about games. I think I've talked about games anyway. I know I've talked about writing programs and stuff, but if I haven't done one about games, I will have to do that soon. I know I did a blog post recently about the games I've been playing, but I'm not sure if I've done that on a video. I can't remember if I have, so I really have to look into that. I know I tried working on one, but I can't edit videos for my life, and I was trying to edit the videos to have the image of the game in the top, and I just completely butchered it. So I'm pretty sure I haven't done that video, so that video I'll probably do this Wednesday. But it's Sunday, and Sundays I do a week in review, where I tell you a little about my week so you get to learn more about me, and I pray that you leave comments telling me more about you and what happened during your week. So with that all said and done, let's get right into it. A number of things have happened this week regarding medical things, and by that I mostly mean I realized I need a lot of medical professionals that I don't have right now. My case manager and I tried to look into autism testing because for a very long time my family has basically believed I had autism, but for some reason my doctors generally avoided having me tested because of the fact that I have a lot of diagnoses already. So my psychiatrist finally said to give it a go. He got me names for some psychologists. We found out how expensive it is, and it isn't apparently covered by insurance, at least with one of the psychologists we called. But I mean, my family has a history of autism. My grandmother, who never believes we can be ill with anything really, even believes I have autism, which really says something. But I mean, I kind of see it. I'm very obsessive, especially when it comes to writing and editing, and that's why I'm an editor, is actually because of my obsession with grammar and spelling. I literally can't finish paperwork half the time because I'll get official paperwork from the government, and you would think they would have it spell checked and stuff, but somehow I've had so many documents from government, from doctor's offices, and they had so many errors on them, it was driving me mad. In high school, and before that even, like most of my entire life, I would be sitting in class, a teacher would make a mistake in their spelling, and I wouldn't have the guts to say anything, so I would just stare at the error for the entire class and then not actually absorb anything the teacher was saying. That's not just OCD. That's something beyond that, from what we believe. But that is not something that's happened really this week, though it has happened that I got obsessive over grammar and spelling this weekend on something, but that's not important. So I'm looking into that. I have other doctors I need to get. My case manager is helping me try to get a therapist. I have deciphered that I need to get a dermatologist, an orthopedist. I have to start physical therapy eventually. I might need to get a couple of new doctors, depending on how things are going with my insurance right now, which is too much to explain and just not really something I want to talk about for a long period of time. So I'm going to skip that. Plus, it's very personal, I think, and I'm not sure it should be something I talk about. I don't know. But, so, there's that. besides that, I haven't done that much. I have been having a lot of tickling in my throat recently. My dad is constantly trying to get me to drink tea to help it, and just to drink tea in general. I'm the type who doesn't really like hot beverages. I mean, even hot cocoa I drink very rarely. But I do like tea. It's not like I don't like it. I especially like mint tea, since I'm not allowed to have regular tea because I can only drink decaf. I'm not allowed to have caffeine, medically. I'm not allowed to have caffeine. I need a higher amount of salt than normal. Lots of fun little requirements in my diet. But I usually drink these sparkling water ice things that are flavored with like 1% juice or something. That's basically all I drink, is these. But I do like tea. It's not like that. It's not like I don't like tea at all. I love mint tea. I especially love mint tea if you add fruit to it, like frozen berries. It is so good. It gives the mint tea a different kind of flavor, and it thaws out the berries, and you get a nice snack at the end. I really enjoy doing that. What else? I've been doing more streaming. I'm getting further in the game, and as I get further in the game, I realize I forgot a lot about the game after I beat it. Because I forgot. But I also ended up getting certain quests that I never got before in the first thing. So I was pretty entertained by one of the recent quests I did in Portia. I will try to figure out which video it was and link it down below. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the videos off of Twitch and bring them to YouTube. So if you know how to do that, please message me and tell me how to do it, because I can't figure it out. Besides that, just the usual Sunday now, really. I have a usual work meeting this evening. We are doing something special for March on Twitter, where, if you don't know, I work for a magazine called Books and Quills Magazine, and for the month of March, we're doing a Get to Know Us for the staff. And so every day on Twitter, we're doing a prompt, and then each of us answers under the Twitter account for Books and Quills. We answer the prompt. There's actually a prompt I already did today. The prompt for today was what we do to relax or to practice self-care. And I decided to bring up my little thing, which isn't that little because I have it over here and it's not that small. I have things layered on top of it because I'm weird. This is getting really heavy. My planner, which I just realized you can't read properly in this video, but oh well. Man, this is heavy. To be fair, when I was fixing it up yesterday, setting it up, I made a little oopsie, and I have one page I make 31 of, because it's a daily page, so one for each day. Then I went to go make my habit trackers. Didn't realize I forgot to change the 31 in the copies, so I printed 31 habit trackers, and to top that off, I still didn't notice until after I started doing my gratitude log for the month. And so I have like 17 gratitude logs and 30 habit trackers extra than I needed. And honestly, I was so upset yesterday when that happened, but this morning, well, afternoon now, but today I'm just laughing at it because it's just a silly mistake, and I understand that. And my dad even tried to calm me down yesterday, reminding me it was just a silly error. It happens to people all the time. and we'll find a way to make use of it. I can probably try and talk him into doing them too. And this week I also made a new planner sheet for myself, which is a better one for me for doing my blood pressure. I have to check my blood pressure every day because I have a tendency for severely low blood pressure, and I still don't know where I get that from because my dad's whole family has high blood pressure, but I'm the one who has to check it so that I don't get too low and faint. But I also have a high pulse, so they kind of even itself out, kind of. But so I made a new one of that. I don't feel like getting it out of my planner right now to show you, but it's a very simple chart. I just have it saying if I'm sitting or standing for that day's check. Then I have my systolic and diastolic. Then I have my heart rate, and I of course have the date. I'm going to do one each day. I do it sitting and standing at different times. I just choose the one that I feel I need to write down. Usually it's the one that's a little closer to bad, but I try to keep myself positive, and I can always make another one and just do one as sitting, one as standing, actually, I just realized. So I might have to make another printout. But I hope to make more planner sheets in time, preferably not just blood pressure checking. But this one's a lot easier to use than the first one I made, and the one I was using after the one I made just wasn't working well for me. So we'll see how this one works. Anyway, besides having to fill out my planner for tomorrow and fill in some of my sheets like my habit tracker and my mood tracker, which are all important things to me, I also have work tonight. I'm going to try to get a little more writing done, probably stream again later today or right after this, I don't know. But that's about it for this week. Might be going to the hospital tomorrow, on Tuesday, excuse me, with my dad. I have no idea because he has a doctor appointment, and we don't have a ride set up because I don't have an appointment on Tuesday for myself, meaning we can't use my special ride service that I get for getting to and from medical appointments to go home and back. I can't word things right now. But, so we're probably going to have to take a lift for that. But that's for next week. This week, I think we're about done. Thank you if you watched through this entire thing. I'm sorry I'm a bubbling mess, as usual. But I really appreciate you guys coming and checking in with me. I'd love if you'd leave me a comment telling me about your week or telling me about something you'd like to see me talk about in a later video. I basically want all the comments you can think of, so go ahead and comment as much as you like. But I'm not the type who's going to ask you to subscribe unless you really want to. I would appreciate it, obviously, but I'm not going to try to push you too hard. But if you enjoyed this for whatever it is, or if you enjoy any of my other videos, if you decide to take a look, don't hesitate to subscribe. I'd love to have you. And please hit the like button if you like this. If you don't like it, that's fine. I understand. But that's about it. So, for now, I guess I'm just going to say take care. So, see you later, guys.